Under the scorching sun, a knife, a dog, and a city's disbelief. On a blazing morning in the quiet suburbs of Yuma, Arizona, something felt off like a string pulled too tight, ready to snap. From a modest home stepped a man, barefoot and wild-eyed, clutching a gleaming knife. He wasn't running, he wasn't shouting, he simply walked. And beside him, trotting playfully, was a black Labrador, tail wagging, completely unaware of the storm about to erupt. The first 911 call was barely coherent, a neighbor's trembling voice, laced with panic and disbelief.
911, what's emergency?
There's been someone yelling and non-stop banging on the trailers non-stop for the past an hour and a half.
Okay, what's the address? Okay, can you hear if it's a male and female or two males?
It's a male. This guy's been yelling for non-stop for about an hour and a half. Like, I got off of work like 2 hours ago.
Okay, and is it a male yelling at a female?
No, he's just been yelling non-stop. He's banging on doors.
Himself?
Yep.
Soon after, officers arrived to find not a classic threat, but a disturbing portrait of mental collapse. The man was pacing aimlessly, mumbling 1 second, screaming the next, and then falling silent, staring, but not really seeing. What stunned the officers most wasn't just the blade or the erratic behavior. It was the man's bizarre declarations. "You're all fired. You're all under arrest." He barked at the police, pointing the knife as if casting a spell. In his mind, he wasn't the suspect, he was the one in charge. A delusion, sure, but one packed with a dangerous edge. And through it all, the dog never left his side. Viewers watching the bodycam footage around the world were captivated and horrified. Not just by the man's behavior, but by the surreal contrast. A dog, wagging its tail, bounding between armed officers and a mentally unstable man with a weapon, as though this were all part of some strange new game. The officers tried everything: calm negotiation, clear commands, even non-lethal force. The man wouldn't drop the knife. Tensions escalated. Shots were fired. And then a twist no one expected. The man survived. Even more shocking? No criminal charges were filed. Outrage spread like wildfire online. How? Many asked. If this were anyone else, would the outcome be the same? A wave of debate followed, touching on mental health, law enforcement, and systemic bias. But among the chaos, one constant emerged: the dog. The real hero, one commenter wrote. He had no clue what was happening, but he stayed loyal until the end. Others expressed heartbreak. He didn't choose his owner, one said, but he loved him with everything he had. Some joked, he just wanted someone to throw a tennis ball, while others begged for the dog's adoption, hoping he'd find a better home, a safer life, away from the madness he'd unknowingly walked through. It was the dog's innocence that brought emotional gravity to the story. While the man's actions sparked fear and debate, the dog sparked empathy. He became a symbol of loyalty, of misplaced trust, and of how tragedy often has silent witnesses who don't get a say in how the story ends. In a world filled with headlines of violence and despair, this video struck a nerve not just for its danger, but for its quiet heartbreak. As one viewer put it, the man walked the line between life and death, and the dog followed, without hesitation.